What's up, guys? It's your boy Father Pawn. We're back at it again, and we're coaching an NFL franchise now. Now, obviously, as you can see, we're in week 14 for some reason, but that's fine. Also, we're in like 2025 right now, so I have to show you my rosters so you're not like weirded out that I'm shouting random names that aren't on teams when they should be. So we'll start at quarterback. We got Justin Fields, and we got Harry Eppard. Justin Fields is a created character that I may have drafted and forced him to do things that he shouldn't have existed with. At halfback, we have David Montgomery and Jordan Howard. That's right, I re-signed Jordan Howard. Fullback, he doesn't matter. Receivers, we have Allen Robinson, Darnell Mooney, and my boy Terry Bartow. At tight end, we got Cole Kmet. And then these positions don't matter. And at defensive tackle, we got Eddie Goldman and Carl Blake. And then at left outside linebacker, we got Trevis Gibson. At middle linebacker, we have Dylan Hartwell. At right outside linebacker, we have Courtney Boston. At cornerback, we have Jalen Johnson, Kyle Fuller, and Darius. Safety, we have Eddie Jackson. At strong safety, we have Tyrann Mathieu. And yeah, no, the rest of the NFL kind of fucked up now, but it's fine. It's fine. All right, so we're gonna jump right into it real quick. So we're playing the San Francisco 49ers. We're at home. We're going to play the full game. Now, I'm not going to lie, Madden gets me really, really heated. So this might take like several attempts. But it's fine. We'll get through it. Also, I can't wait to get the copyright hit for all of the music that is in this video that I do not own. But it doesn't matter because I don't make money anyway. Also, my audio's acting up. If you're having issues with the audio, please let me know. Somebody. Oh. Oh fuck, and it's snowing, bro? Alright, so my game plan for this game, due to the weather, is we run the ball a lot, and then just throw like quick short passes when we need to. I really hope that doesn't happen. But yeah, so that's how we're gonna play this one.
It's the Chicago Bears taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
We've had a lake effect since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind.
Yeah, that should work. Yeah, David Montgomery is going fucking dummy mode.
As their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears.
Alright, so they're going to get the ball first. Defensively, we run a lot of man coverage. We go guy on guy here.
Through the first 3 months, a perfect 12-0.
Yeah, they're 3/4 away to a perfect season, and
all right,
now
let's get it.
really starts to get into your mind. We'll see if it affects their play in any way.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they come in after a win last week, and it had been some time since we saw.
All right, we got him. A guy that shouldn't be wearing that number got him.
That was happiness or relief in their locker room after the last game. Let's see if they can put a
all right, so Jimmy Garoppolo has only thrown 9 interceptions. So even though my defense leads the league in interceptions or turnovers period currently, this game's probably going to be hard for that because apparently Jimmy Garoppolo does not throw interceptions. So again, we run 3-4 man coverage here, and I played defensive lineman. All right, apparently the San Francisco 49ers do not care about the weather. So we're gonna have to, we're gonna press. We're gonna switch into press coverage.
At the 25-yard line. Working from the gun.
Oh shit.
This one into
Bring
the
him
hands of
down,
Kittle, the
Jesus.
tight end.
That random ass guy's hurt. That's
After the
cool.
completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
So we'll bring some pressure
While
now.
the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Throwing on first.
Catch the ball, Roquan.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage
Alright,
there.
it's doing that thing where it doesn't let me switch to the guy I want to
Seven
be.
out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going.
Jesus!
This is started.
Can we play
Absolutely.
defense,
3
please?
catches on any drive is good opening.
Hold on, I'm gonna switch my headset real quick.
Drive, that's a tone setter.
Alright, I just remembered I don't have another headset.
And the pocket's been
So we're
protected
just gonna have to
pretty
deal
good
with the
so far in
audio
opening
fucking
drive.
cutting out, I
Well, let's
guess.
talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he's got him.
We got guys in position to make plays, and they're just not. They're just not doing it.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the
So it's gonna end up being a shootout. That's nice. Love that.
1st and 10.
Down San Francisco.
Now it's the fullback. This is
On the
Kyle
bright
Juszczyk.
side, you can't run against me. Period. You just can't.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo.
And he picks it up.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Complete to
Good
number
throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
he's not going to
There
get
we go.
there. That won't even be close. It
Yeah, I don't know why that was the play call there.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive.
That
but in
didn't
the
that didn't
end,
make
it
sense
looks
for
like
them to
they'll
run.
force a field goal attempt.
Yeah, for some reason Lamar Jackson is a Jaguar now.
Its kick is good.
Field goal is good.
And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team.
Look at this, man. Next Devin Hester right there.
It has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
As you can tell, I throw interceptions, so we're just gonna have to live with that, despite the fact that it pisses me off all the time.
He found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
That's because David Montgomery went fucking dummy mode.
Into a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Damn.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, give yourself your best chance to win.
So we're struggling a little bit right now overall as a team.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
6? That's not bad. If we can get blocks here, this should be. We didn't get blocks. We did not get blocks. No blocks were made on that play.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Now we throw the most iconic route in sports history.
The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to
Yeah, that's right. We go crazy here.
Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
Damn, the Vikings killed the Lions. Jeez.
Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Dave, I need you to go dummy mode again, Dave.
That play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go.
Oh, that was an opportunity to go dummy mode, but we didn't take it right. That's on me, Dave. I'll take that one.
We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your.
And Jordan Howard goes fucking dummy mode. That's nice.
15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And that's nice. My right guard broke his finger and is now done for the day.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 7.
Why run the ball? I mean, why throw the ball when you could just run the ball 70 straight times? All right, this is where you go like ultimate strategy mode. All right.
This year, you think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch, this late in the season, he needs that big closing game. That game
we make the catch to go backwards 4 yards.
200 plus.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. Thank you, Dave.
Chicago. David Montgomery with touchdown number 27.
Now we're gonna see how hard it is to kick field goals.
Third most in a single year, and the Bears have taken the lead.
All right, so you know we did what we wanted to offensively. I can kind of respect that drive. Nobody's gonna watch this. What am I doing with my life?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3.
He's fucking spun move.
Across the 25 to the 27.
Man, see me with the fucking spin, bro.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fans
Come on, start the run. Thank you.
that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
The 26-yard line.
On the quick hand,
Why do they suddenly think they can run the ball and Gibson's hurt? That's nice. Thank you, Gibson.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an
Alright, so now it's
injured
3rd
player
down,
on the
so we
field.
run the nickel, but we
We'll
still
check on
bring
his status
some
when we get back.
some
So
pressure.
teams start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
And Kyle Fuller drops the ball. Thanks, Kyle.
That was pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue. Almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
Fielded at the 33.
That's Darius Slay returning punts.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bears take over.
Ah, you just bruised your shoulder. Get your ass back in the game. Who do you think you are?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start
Good
thinking
job,
to yourself,
Dave.
okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you
4.5
did
yards a
before.
carry. That's not where we want to be.
But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
Actually, that's not what I want. I want this one.
He'll look to throw.
Okay, that didn't work.
Can't find a receiver,
That's
and he's
fine.
brought down.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, 20, and it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard
See, this
line.
is one of those moments where usually I'd stop. That'd be the game for me. I'd have to restart, but
Well, we gotta
you
give
know.
him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll give to the big fullback Juszczyk.
I shouldn't have thrown that route.
Maybe gonna
That's
get this
my
back to
bad.
the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no
Now we
gain
run the
on
4th
and
read.
now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-3
Yeah,
to score.
it's fine. They're gonna score right here. I have no doubt.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's
Are they gonna kick the field goal? All right, tight. So it ended up not being as bad as I thought it was going to be. But we have like no momentum now, and that's great. Love that.
And that one,
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it.
And we get the ball at the 5. That's
Pass
nice.
at the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. Well, clearly that was a design play. I just don't know that it was the right design. Your holder to have him pick it up and kind of be the power guy trying to run through the middle. Everything has to go right for that to work.
you mean you weren't relying on just great blocking to get him through? You kind of think maybe he can help
So
make
yeah,
his
this
own
is
way?
gonna be just a run until it stops working type drive.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And 4 at the 11-yard line.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
And he's going to
Nice.
get 7 out of this before being taken down at
What's
the
with all the
27.
injuries, bro? I get that it's
We got
snowing, but
whistles and a
Jesus.
timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. While the trainers take a look.
Fuck, dude.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Brings up 3rd down, and
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery.
Yep.
And they'll get him down about
Makes
3
sense.
yards short of the first.
Well, we're gonna go for it. We're gonna pull a pro gamer move, and we're gonna go for it.
Just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick.
Because if I would have made that fucking slant, that's a touchdown. Allen Robinson was gone.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers
And there won't be one because it's gonna be fucking David Montgomery.
Because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
No, just let him get up. Just let him get up.
And the return stop.
Well, so that's gonna be the first time we restart the game. Yeah. Fuck, dude. Huh, fuck. One of these days I'll be good at the fucking game I play the most often.
today, from
It's not snowing
Soldier
now.
Field in Chicago. It's week 14 of
They still
the
get ball
NFL
first.
on EA Sports.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in week 14. And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense about to go to work, and it's Jimmy Garoppolo, Charles, at quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering.
Again, you can't run the ball against me, bro. I don't know what you're trying to do.
He goes down right there.
Just go back to throwing it.
On the play, it'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That one.
They're trying for Ayuk. but
Jalen
it's
Johnson with a pick. Thank you. Do the shmoney dance.
Jalen Johnson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard.
Now we just need to do something with it and not lose all our momentum right away.
Position to start off. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way
That's
to
the
win,
kind of run we want to start
that's
off
what
with,
really
Dave.
matters.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard
Now
line.
back to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very
I
short.
didn't get the first. Okay,
10 yards on the pickup.
that's fine.
It's second and inches.
They run.
David Montgomery will go dummy
He's gonna
mode.
have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 14. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery.
And he's got the touchdown because he's dummy mode.
David Montgomery with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. First quarter touchdown run. Remember this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance that was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here?
The big bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
So off to a great start here. Maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last week in the NFC.
He's won a couple awards, guys.
Back out there comes the 49ers.
He's the best running back in the league right
ready for
now.
their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And not much to speak
Damn, I
of.
gave up a
Calling
yard.
1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything.
Jesus.
Out of that run.
The ball carried by.
And he'll take this up near the 35.
All right, we
maybe
need
the
to
34.
stop here.
Now's a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And big fella, sometimes he'll need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
They'll try and run
That's
for
not
the
a
first
stop.
with Dillon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards.
Oh
and
shit,
that'll be
I don't want to
enough.
run cover
Line
3.
of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
First down.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a
Good job, Kyle.
5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
To number 86.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second down.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people.
All right, I guess we just decided that Jimmy Garoppolo is not shit.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him. and
Darius
the term ball
Slay
hawk really
knocks
comes
the
into
fuck
play.
out of him.
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. They run with Dillon. And
Or
he
we'll
gets
just
this
let him run
inside
for
the
10 yards.
35-yard
Jesus.
line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Nice.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Almost sacked.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front.
Knocked him out of
Nowhere
field
to
goal
go with the
range.
football. Down he goes.
Nice tackle.
A.J.
That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
No, nothing too crazy.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Nice, he got
He's
it.
gonna go down.
Callahan.
Field at the 49.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week. Because I
Yeah,
think
that's out
he's
of bounds.
got matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
No, he doesn't care.
The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that number
And
1 seed?
David Montgomery is dead. He died. His shoulder just got dislocated.
His team talking about it to each other, supporting each other.
But that's why we went out and got Jordan Howard, just in case, so I don't have to change the way I run the ball. Shoulder strain? You're fine, you're coming back in, Dave. I thought you fucking broke yourself.
The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Okay.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back?
Oh shit, I didn't even realize that was third down.
And forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in
It's fine.
field position.
It's fine.
So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense.
All right, so he dropped that. I didn't think he did, but that's fine.
Because you guys are so good, I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
We just got fucking deaded.
Game presser, because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Woo! Eddie Jackson, pick 6.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Do the shmoney dance, bro. Do the shmoney dance. Making up for the fact that my offense didn't come to play other than David Montgomery.
And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception.
That's the interception.
Find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5
Defense wins championships, boys.
Defense
Defense wins championships.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the pick 6,
Oh, this is not an offensive
decent field
game.
position and throwing that pick 6, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense.
Or just let them get an easy pass. That works.
Only 3 yards on the catch.
We'll run the nickel.
It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it?
Jesus!
Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
What the hell got into you guys? Fuck, dude.
It's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving.
All right, we
Maybe
give
for his
one.
own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And he'll be
I
taken
don't. What
down
the
here
fuck
at
happened to my
They
offense?
follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
That's fine. Here I'll go for it.
Drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play you just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some...
And Justin Fields scores a rushing touchdown. That's nice.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
And I missed the extra point. Nope, I should have, but I didn't.
Races, Charles, 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, his car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
It'd just be nice if I could get my offense to work, you know? If I could just get both units to play together rather than one or the other.
Look at some of his struggles today. The turn next play really applies here. He's got to move on.
I love where your head is on that because that's where his head needs to be. Exactly what you've said. Yes, there have been mistakes made, but he's got to move on and play the next play as if it didn't happen.
We'll run a zone real quick.
But how about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've got to be feeling great about what's going on right now. They've already gotten to him a few times.
That's a tackle Kyle Fuller shouldn't have had to make.
They can pick off a few more.
They've disrupted already for 3 INTs. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 21-0 our score after 1.
49ers nothing.
I want to use auto flip. I didn't even mean to push that
They'll
button.
work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Alright, he's in motion.
First man through, it's the
Yeah, I don't know what you expected.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Now we run one of my favorite plays.
I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to
Please, let it be a hold.
shut them down.
Yeah, they nearly get this all the way to midfield.
Nope,
Mark
it's
it down
roughing
at
the passer. That's
49.
nice. I don't know how I feel about that, but that's fine.
We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Garoppolo able to
Jeez.
get this complete to Ayuk. And he'll
Suddenly
cross over
he's
out of
the
bounds
shit
right
again.
At the 25. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
Now we'll run with Dillon.
You're not running the
This
ball
defense
against me, dude.
again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
So after the run for no
Pistol.
gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run now with Dillon. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
A.J. Dillon, the ball.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that,
All right, come on,
you can
boys.
do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball.
That works. I'll take it.
This time and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again.
I almost had
And
it.
his kick is absolutely perfect. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So
He
as
almost
turns
had it.
out,
He
that
really
sack
did.
doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up
Damn.
and gave them exactly what they needed.
23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view. than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On second down now. It's Montgomery.
Good job, Dave.
This one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency.
5.3 yards a carry.
We've seen, where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Darnell Mooney has a catch.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Past the 20. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Montgomery back to the ground. And he gets it down close to the
Going
10-yard
dummy
line.
mode.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
No, there's only one option.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a run with Montgomery.
I don't know what you thought was going to
And
happen,
he's going to be brought down just
but
shy
that
of
was
the
the
40 at the
whole
6.
thing.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
No,
And
he got
was
hit while I
as he
threw.
threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Howard.
Who needs to throw the ball? Not the Bears.
Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Jesus.
Up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
You're not running the ball against me.
I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Yeah. Good deflection, Kyle.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
He was Johnny on the spot.
Gets this one to
That's
use
fine.
check.
That's fine.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only
Punt
get
the ball.
this to the 30.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And it's Darius Slay on the return.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Jesus. This is not.
And it took the ball off.
This is not the game offensively, bro.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
2nd and 10.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. On play action, they'll throw. Now He's forced out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the ball. But how about his use of legs as well?
Good job, Dave. First down.
Plays, you can't account for him.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here.
Oh,
Into
fuck.
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
I fucked that one up.
Picked off at the 24. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Bill Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and
They're going to go
10
down and score
at the
because I have it every time I
33-yard
turn the
line.
ball over.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. Not much there.
You're still not going to run the ball against me, though.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up.
See, that's about realistic for when I turn the ball over. That's about what happens.
Pass complete to Deebo Samuel.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. It's
Good
a
job,
short one here,
Darius.
complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Complete to number 8.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter.
Yep.
And across the
Yeah, that
chalk
makes sense.
into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Now the offense will start to
George
come into
Kittle,
play.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why, looking sharp so far.
No, he's
As
not.
we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways, but today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to
And he
extend that
fucking
lead.
drops the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Complete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. The 40. The 20.
And that's all we have him.
10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone
Now my
around this
defense
guy
needs to come
feels
back
good
and
about
play.
what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now whistles, and we've got a man down.
Yeah, he died.
A man down here following the kickoff. The 49er offense
The 2-minute
set to
warning
get
already
this
done
drive
gone off,
underway.
bro. What are you
And with still
talking
more
about?
than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get
Missed
an
the hit stick,
opportunity.
that's
You
fine.
can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you pace, and analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
San Francisco.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout.
We'll run some fucking
in the first half.
zone.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight
This is
end
why I
zone.
don't run zone.
He takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, a 22.
A gain of 20.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying.
And he lost the football.
That-
And this is picked
that'll
up by
work.
the Bears. And the return goes
That'll
up
work.
to his own 17-yard line.
The booth's gonna challenge it
I've
though.
seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time.
No?
Catch the
All
ball.
right.
You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, that was dangerous.
The pass.
Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
That's
and to the
fine.
40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Just turnovers for turnovers.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
That's a
Yeah, 'cause 2
timeout.
interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
To George Kittle. 10 yards on the pick.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
It should have been a timeout immediately.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime.
Fuck, dude.
What's been a fairly
I'm bad.
one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 31-21, the final score. From there, we're out to check out another game. And you can see, currently
Hey, they finally went to the
trail
West Coast. They
in
don't
that
ever go to the
ball
West
game.
Coast.
Derek Carr has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Dalvin Cook, a touchdown run in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, offense, come on.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is,
did he get it?
Don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what
That's
they
fine.
do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will have the Bears first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
7-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
49-yard line. Montgomery again.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'll take that.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They're going to look to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Thanks, Cole.
Right side taken in by his tight end.
That's good.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down.
They'll run with Montgomery. And
David gets a yard.
Gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The ball carrier.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
You want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And he's going to press
Close.
this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Again, we run the option.
Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
Jesus!
Second down.
Fuck!
You go play action, throw the ball. I say
All right, we're gonna pull a fucking pro gamer move.
Linebacker Fred Warner right there on the coverage. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Are they singing Bear Down? Were they really? That's
Takes
actually
about
kind of
5
cool.
yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their
you're a
first
little late on
possession
that.
of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see
That
what
should have
they
been
have
picked, but
planned.
okay.
Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play. To get
They ran the
themselves
ball and it worked. What the fuck is that?
The Niners first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And a 49er first down.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down. but
Roquan
not
Smith
before he
being a
gets into
beast.
enemy territory. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
This is a run.
San Francisco.
Never mind.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel.
Kyle, you gotta make that fucking stop.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with
Thank you,
speed like
Jalen.
this,
Thank you.
they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
On second down, Dillon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's
No,
pretty good against
no,
the
you
run?
don't.
What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see
But
the
he doesn't get it.
to the referee, and that means 4th down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
You know what? I'll let him have 3. Defense made a stop, and I'm proud of that.
Game brings them a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds
Come on, Dave.
for the first down.
Yeah.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's the quarter.
That's the
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Montgomery. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Yeah.
And here he'll get
I think he's going to keep carrying it.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Yes!
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As his guys continue to pour it on. Well, they just continue to roll. And Charles, for you and I, we want to close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1.
Jesus.
A decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, D. We need to step up and play like we did in the first quarter.
This drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
8-yard pickup. And the 49er 1st down.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, battle for it here.
That should have been picked, but okay.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 21.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
He's out of bounds. What the fuck?
Past the 30, down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
5-yard line.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
I don't know what you accomplished there, but okay.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
Thank you, Kyle.
Complete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Make the stop, D. Come on.
Garoppolo gonna go on 4th down. And they
Thank
will
God.
not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th.
Nope, that's
We've
nice.
seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
That's nice. I hit the slide button, but we'll just run straight into him. That works.
Nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
David Montgomery with
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
That should have been picked. That's nice.
Complete. It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Fuck, dude.
Intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to.
I've been playing conservative. What more do you want from me?
Because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 20.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now obviously they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Montgomery, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
David Montgomery should not have to carry my team.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football.
Holy fuck!
For the 4th time today.
And it's another pick 6.
Safety Jarquiski Tart. There he goes, right side. And
2 drives in a row with a pick 6.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there.
That's a guy that the ball should have been going fucking over. It's a 20-yard pass, and I throw an interception to a guy 5 yards in front of me. The ball shouldn't have fucking been there.
Lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Taken down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. In 2nd and
They'll keep it on the ground. Montgomery. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
This has not been a good game for the rookie.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
the ball carrier.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They got half half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here.
You're just going to give it to me?
Back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Brings up 2nd and
On 2nd down, Montgomery. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. As the Bears push further out in front. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can
Fuck,
stop this.
dude.
Full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
I know I won by 26 points, but it's fucking ridiculous what this game does to me.
The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, this streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
I mean, offensively, they only scored 1 touchdown. That's what matters.
I'm very surprised he didn't say 1 word to me. I was going to hit him with the don't talk to me while on vacation. But he held 1 word.
Well, if you turned in the stream, thank you. You watched me fucking rage over a game that I'm supposed to be good at. And I appreciate that. Y'all have a good night. Love you.